This show is brought to you by the Local Enterprise Authority, LEA, the go-to guys in business.
Primetime Life.
A very good evening to you at home and welcome to one of your favorite programs right here on BTV, and of course that is Primetime Life. Now we kickstart off the program by joining Local Enterprise Authority as they take a tour in the Central District to actually get to appreciate the businesses that have actually graduated from the authority and as well benefited from the industry support facility.
Primetime Life.
Just recently, the Local Enterprise Authority took a tour to the Central District of the country to recognize and appreciate some of the businesses that have graduated from their capacity development, as well as those that have benefited from the industry support facility. I said it, the Local Enterprise Authority, ke ya rona rotlhe re le mo Botswana, and e tla go servisa gongwe le gongwe ko leng teng mo Botswana. Ke tsene ha mo ya bana ka kopana le ba ileng gore ba benefitile from the industry support fund. Ka tsamaya ka tsena mo teng ga serowe ko nne ka kopana le ba ileng gore le bone ba kgonne go benefita from this 1000 pula ba ileng gore ne le di grant jalo. Ke be ke hela ke tsene mo Phalape ko ile gore ne ka eta ka bona dia ba ka utlwa story se ileng gore le wena o tla tla o se ikutlwela ka how the Local Enterprise Authority e ka go thusang ka teng. Talk to them to start. Ba tla go tshwara ka satla. They'll come with you. Lea kiane ke ya gago. The Industry Support Fund, as well as the business development services that LEA offers to businesses, such as business plan facilitation, training and mentoring, facilitating changes in regulations, quality management systems, and standards, have been of great benefit to many enterprises across the country. The assistance has enabled businesses to survive even in the midst of all the constraints that was brought about by COVID-19 to the business community. Amongst those that have benefited from the Industry Support Facility is Mr. Joseph Dijara, a passionate fine artist who prides himself in giving us all when putting paint to paper. Mr. Dijara received 1,000 pula from LEA to help revive his business that almost experienced a decline in production due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Bantu ba mo lapeng ba le mogare mme mthapa ora re rata go tora kra ke ne se ka nna hela ha ba se tsentse re ke yana re yana ntse ke torwa o tere ke ntse ke tsena sekolo re ka ba la bo wana ntse ke le motho ke rata go torwa gae ka ya go junior ke be sa idire mme ne go e toro le go thusa bana ba idira ba ke gona ba thusa mme ne sa idira go thele. So in the ha ke tsena ha mo senior go ne ke dira ke gone ke ithuta go dira ya go rana ke re ke batla go dira art ke re ke dira wonte e dira ke the best ke rata tota art ke re ya mme nka mpa ka tsala ka yone go na re ne bona hanga be ka dira art studio nka gona go ja sengwe ha bana gona le re mo be ile art ke nna ka yone go la pay go ka e dirise so ne ke khotha re nyante ke tsela go kwa ke tsena mo batho le nna ba mpone le be ke nna le sego ke bona market store ka le bona gore motho ka be ha mpata khakala ke ga utshwanela ke presa da different tsa mo di size ja ka tsa mo 4.5 tse hardly framed one tse di framed hardly framed ke bo 350 la le yana ka utlwa ka bone okay mo Facebook mo di roma mo we tsontso bua ka bone ene ka ta go bone hale ba ba mpolella ka dithuso tsena gore ba thusa ka ma 1000 pula so na bile ke ile sa go utlwa ka bone ke emella ke go ofisi ba mpolella re go thokana ling se tsontso re ba ka thusa ne thusa ba ka thusa ka tsone ke 1000 pula 1000 pula e ke khona gore ano because the same day ke na ka ira sengwe se ba se thoka e ba ntha ba re tana ke solo hetse sengwe mo go bone e wallet ne ke le credit phone manyama ka maneti bike ya ka wela mkhona bike ka hamadi a reporter
Mme Barulaganyi's brick molding business located in Muyabana village produces quality bricks at an affordable price.
Business ke business re go ditšeng ka ena go lapeng ano gora ra ke ra no batsadi ba godile ano ha ba se thola ba kgona be ke bona re ne ke togele mo ga di mausu ile le ya empha 1000 ke re me ke tatsa mo 6 nna shebe ke simola ke reka di cement be ke reka di cement ke nna ke foroma ya me ba reka ke tsa gore nka bona di equipment e ntsi nka dira mo go golwane go eta ke rile after covid ebe ka lockdown ha le be re sendana di message tsa gore re kopanya le bale akere be ora re ke isa ke ya tenko le ya be ba mpha 1000 then 1000 be ke tatsa mo ga nne ke na lone ke reka cement ke ipapatsa mo bathong ga bata yana monna mogolo o na le traka e deliverlang batho dilo yaanong ga bata gangwe ba bata o deliverla selo ke a ba bolelela gore ke rekisa ditena le methaba le mo Facebook nga ngwe ke a tsenya.
The business, like any other, has been affected by COVID-19, but because of the 1,000 pila from Leah, Mme Barulaganyi has been able to revive her business and continue with production.
Leah ntsha 1000 ke 1000 me ska mo isa go dimausu me ke tsenya cement ke le ke go yemenes ana ke ra go ntse dira business o isimolla e dingana ya ka bona go mpene ke santse ke mo plan ya gore ke ipile le ditela le ke la agile ke tsenya di toilet ke bankanya office e nne office ke dira storeroom ke ntshe di cement mo teng ke tsenya ke dira storeroom go di cement di na di nante ha lebe nna office siama.
Primetime Life.
Leah e thusa dikgwebo tse di potlana ka 1000 pula go dinamola mo manokonokong a COVID-19. Fa o amogetse SMS go tswa kwa Leah, e kopanye le ofisi ya Leah kgotsa motlabo wa dibuka o gaufi go tsenya kopo ke gore application. Go tlhokega moriti wa umang o netefaditsweng le hawker's license kgotsa mokwalo wa maikano o rurifaditsweng ke kgosi kana ba sepodisi. Moikopedi gape o ka tlatsa dipampiri tsa ikopelo mo maranyaneng a www.leah.co.bw/publications a bo a di romela kwa isf2020@leah.co.bw. Bagwebi ba ba iseng ba ikwadisi ba ka dira jalo kwa tsebeng ya SMEregistration.leah.co.bw. Mogwebi re go tlhoma kwa pele.
Primetime Life.
Makwapa Investment, a wholly citizen-owned business that specializes in the development of commercial properties, is also one of the businesses that was assisted by Leah through their business development targeted interventions. The business, which has been in existence for more than 10 years, has now ventured into real estate, with their current project being a 74 standalone houses that are built in Palape along the Gaborone-Francistown Road.
Makwapa Investments, other than the other properties that we have around here, like I said, and it has significantly contributed in the economic diversification and growth of Palape, because as you can imagine, you've got hundreds of people who traverse the offices as well as the retail shops in that place on a daily basis. Of recent, we have now also ventured into residential real estate. Okay. The first gated estate of its kind between Francistown and Gaborone. We are doing a development of 74 standalone houses. And not only that, we have actually also imported a building concept that can significantly cut your construction costs by up to 40%. It is called the Maladi building technology. And through that concept, we are able to empower the local community with new avenues of knowledge and construction. And we are hoping with time to also actually have them take advantage of the technology itself for them to be able to build their residences at a more substantial reduced cost as opposed to what we have to currently endure as far as costs are concerned. So we are looking at 70 or so units. And another hotel is actually a part of that development. Yeah, it's an amazing development as well. So it's doable, and Leah, of course, has always also has come to the party. They've been very instrumental in being there and sensitize Botswana of this development as well. So yeah, that is as far as that is concerned. And then with Makopa Investments and the commercial mall is concerned, Leah has also come up with a website for our thing. Oh, wow. They've also come up with programs to help us be able to use an accounting system that can easily be understood by a layman like me. That's really simplified it. So the folks who are taking care of the Makopa Investments as far as the commercial running of the buildings are concerned and everything are able to actually input all the necessary information that is needed and is critical for the delivery, the speedy delivery, as well as the proper doing of accounts is concerned.
Primetime Life.
We now continue with the program and cross over to Lobatse to join Standard Chartered Botswana for the Express Banking Center launch.
Primetime Life.
To ensure that their clients have a 24/7 access to banking, Standard Chartered Bank Botswana recently launched the Express Banking Center. The Standard Chartered Express Banking Center, which is set up in Lobatse, right in the beautiful Mall of Hillside, is one of the first 4 Express Banking Centers in Botswana. Now, what do you get when you put a banker first and a towner first? 2 words: sustainability and innovation. And today, we join Standard Chartered Bank on World Environment Day as they officially launched their Green Express Banking Center. Let's find out what it has to offer. As a bank that is always seeking to provide its customers with convenience and options when it comes to transacting, Standard Chartered sees this EBC as a platform that can help the people of Lobatse and surrounding areas to conveniently carry out their banking services at any time with less human-to-human contact.
Standard Chartered Bank is Botswana's first bank and has proudly been a bank of many firsts in this country. We began operating in Lobatse in 1950. This was the second town that we began operating in along our 124-year history in Botswana. Our history here, like the rest of the country, is a proud, long and collaborative one. It is therefore very exciting that we can offer back to Lobatse one of our first 4 of the 4 express banking centers that we have in the whole country. We have one in Maung, another one in Joneng, and one in Gaborone. Such is our commitment to Lobatse that we saw it fit to be a pioneer in the adoption of this latest channel in banking. Thank you so much, Lobatse, for providing us with this opportunity. When the opportunity presented itself to make the Express Banking Center a showcase in how we can harness green energy, we moved at great pace. The result is that the Express Banking Center is powered by 16 Tier 1 solar modules that can generate enough energy to power 2 average-size houses. This setup will generate approximately 11,500 kilowatt hours of energy per year. All of that from just this relatively small setup. It is truly remarkable. You can see it right at the top. But even more importantly, besides what we are producing, is what we are not producing. The Express Banking Center will displace 3.8 tons of greenhouse gases per year. This is putting action to our words. Botswana has declared to the Paris Climate Agreement that it will reduce carbon dioxide emissions by 15% by 2030. And we are proud to be contributing to that commitment right here and right now. And we will continue to do so bit by bit.
Primetime Life. Primetime Life.
The launch of the Lobatse Green EBC was held on the same day as the World Environment Day. This spoke loudly to the commitment as a banking leader to go green, as well as manage environmental and social risks associated with their financing and/or financial activities.
Today, on World Environment Day, I'm delighted to be here with you in Lobatse to celebrate. As we've just heard from Barme, sustainability is a matter that's very, very dear to my heart. So any opportunity to celebrate environmental sustainability, then I'll be there in a front row seat. I'm particularly pleased to be able to join Standard Chartered today to launch their innovative solar-powered express banking centre, another example of innovative sustainability in action. And as we've heard, Standard Chartered has a tradition of being a first, and Lobatse has a long tradition of being a first, of being a town that's at the forefront of new developments in Botswana. As you will all know, but was news to me when I was doing my research, Lobatse was where the first tarmac road was laid in Botswana, an innovation that changed the future of Botswana. So to see Standard Chartered, a banker first, help Lobatse, a town of firsts, continue in this role as a trailblazer with this new development in banking services, and also setting an example to the rest of Botswana regarding environmental sustainability is a joy to behold. The benefits of environmental sustainability and slowing climate change are numerous and are fundamentally in the interests of us all. As you may have heard, later this year, the UK will be hosting the UN Climate Change Conference, COP26 in Glasgow. COP26 is an opportunity for the world to come together and to commit to urgent action to slow climate change and protect the future of our planet. And the UK as a nation is fully committed to lead by example. Guided by science, we will invest in green recovery, which creates sustainable jobs, addresses the urgent and linked challenges of climate change, biodiversity loss and public health. But we're also fully committed to helping other nations follow the same path, joining forces with international partner governments, civil society, business and people all over the world to inspire climate action. And the innovation we're seeing here today with Botswana's first solar-powered ATM is a great example of this thinking in action, which is why I'm so pleased to be here. It's wonderful to see a UK bank, Standard Chartered, setting such a good example to the private sector in Botswana. And it's even more wonderful to see them working in partnership with a successful local company, Africa Sun Energy, who we of the UK have also been supporting through our Energy Catalyst programme to develop the cutting-edge technology in the renewable energy sector that makes all of these developments possible.
The Express Banking Centre, as a new distribution model, offers clients the freedom to transact as and when they please. It offers access to iPads, where clients can access the digital app, a phone line with direct access to a 24-hour client care center, as well as a cash deposit machine.
I want to take this opportunity to thank you for your contribution to the sound and economic and financial well-being of our town by providing this sound and stable financial system, abbreviated EBC, Express Banking Center. The provision of this efficient banking service, ladies and gentlemen, will restore public confidence in your banking sector. We are also grateful for this milestone, as it will give our town a new facelift. I therefore would like to urge the residents of this Lobatse and those in the neighborhood to fully utilize this facility. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm fully aware that financial resources are limited due to competing priorities. However, let us enjoy and celebrate what Standard Chartered Bank is offering this morning. Today, we are also here to celebrate the success of Standard Chartered Bank as they make our community's journey into the future a reality.
This Express Banking Center is perfectly positioned to assist us in the fight against COVID. There's very little human interaction. People can bank at their own time. It is a 24-hour center. So this really is one of the ways in which we are saying banking should be a part of your lifestyle. It does not need to be restricted by traditional banking hours. And thank you for encouraging the people of Lobatse to utilize this facility.
So Express Banking Center basically is a bank 24/7, anywhere you need it. Currently what's happening is most of our customers are interacting with us remotely. We are now using the Express Banking Center as an ability or an avenue for our customers who don't have phones, who don't have Wi-Fi, who don't have access to the call center to come here any time of the day. It could be at 7 in the morning, it could be at 7 in the evening. You basically come here, you can deposit cash, you can withdraw cash, you can access your Wi-Fi to do your banking. So basically it's the bank here anytime.
Wow. And you couldn't come at a better time because with COVID, we're trying to stop human-to-human interaction, and definitely this one is quite the one. It's green, I realized that. What informed that?
You know, we actually are a very sustainable bank. One of the things that we want to do is to help Botswana and the country move in a direction where we are conserving the environment, where we're making sure that Botswana remains beautiful for our children. And what we as a bank have done is made sure that our services, as we continue to consume them, we do it in a way that does not cause harm to the environment. So we've got solar panels here, which completely power the EBC. So everything that you're doing with us here is eco-friendly.
Primetime Life.
Unfortunately, we have come to the end of tonight's program, but do remember to tune in to BTV every Sunday at 8:30 in the evening, and for our repeats on Tuesdays at 9:30 in the morning. Until we meet again, from me and the rest of the Primetime crew, it's a good night and God bless.
This show was brought to you by the Local Enterprise Authority, LEA, the go-to guys in business.